Hi friends, my name is Ejaz Kazi and I'm coming up with one more video on a similar topic which I did last time, that is don't give up. My earlier video got huge response and I thank all of you from bottom of my heart. I think in these challenging times it is important to keep our morale high, keep positivity going. If you have the slightest of time where you lose that positivity, the negativity takes over and people can take any action which is not good. And with that motive in mind, I thought of coming up one more video. I'm sure this will give a little bit of moral, a little bit of positivity so that people can benefit from it. Welcome once again. The name of this video, Don't Lose Hope, Apna Time Aayega. And I start with a quote from Freddie. I'm not worried, my time will come. And I think if in this situation, if we are with this thought always, and we don't give any point of time for a negativity to enter in our mind, I think we can sail through and we can make change. Change is always good and change has to be constant in our life. We'll start with one story. The message of the story is sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. And this is a story of a boy whose father was a farmer, and one day he was playing in a city lane and the city dwellers were passing through that lane. And one of the city dwellers said, "Hey, worthless boy, get out from here." This boy got offended. He ran to his father and he said the same experience. And he said, "Father, what is my worth?" The father was a very wise man. He said, "Pick up those two stones and go to a market and just stand with the stone in your hand and wait." He followed the father's advice. He went to the market. He was there with the stone. One of the person came to him and said, "What is the worth of the stone?" And father told him earlier that whenever someone is asking you the value of the stone, just pick up the two fingers and just don't tell anything. That was father's message. So he did the same. He raised his two fingers. The person who came to boy offered him 2 coins, and again father's advice was not to sell these stones. So he did not sell this stone. He came back to father and he explained the story to his father, or rather experience to his father. The father told him, "Now you go to museum with the same stones and do the same thing." He went to the museum. He was standing in front of the museum. A lady came to him and he said, "Oh, the stones I was searching for a long time. What is the worth of the stones?" He again raised the 2 fingers. The lady offered him 2 gold coins. Again, he did not sell that stones. He went back. He explained the story and experience with his father. Now father told him, with the same stone, you go to jewelry market and follow the same thing which I told you. He goes to jewelry market. He stood there for some time. A jeweler came running towards him. He's saying, "I was looking for the stones for an emperor bracelet and I'm ready to pay whatever you want. What is the worth of the stones?" Again, this boy raised two fingers. The jeweler offered him 200 coins. He came back to his father again. Now father said, "It is how you sell yourself and where you sell is very important, and that will be the worth." So if you sell anything anywhere, you won't get the worth. Sell the right thing at right place and present it well, and that will give you the right worth. That's the story of this, because sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. We'll talk about the next aspect of our life, and the aspect has to be bhuk plus zeed. We should have, as a part of characteristics, we should have hunger and determination, and with that only we'll be able to succeed in our life. The first picture, left hand side bottom, you are seeing a famous violinist, Yehudi. In one of the concert he was playing and he was brilliant, and one of the lady came to him and said, "What a beautiful music. I would give my life for such kind of music." Yehudi said very silently, "I just did it." He said, "I just gave my life to this concert or this event." So that is how the hunger and determination has to come. The next picture in the middle you are seeing is Jessica Cox. She was the first pilot without hands and she made a history. So without hands she could manage flying the plane. The topmost picture is Shalini Saraswati. She ran a marathon with artificial legs. Can you imagine? And that is what hunger and determination does. There was one question to one of the billionaire. One person asked, how much you work hard to become successful? And the billionaire said, half a day. He was the person who asked the question got curious. Half a day? So he again asked, only half a day? The billionaire said, yes, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that is how the determination can play important role in our life. Next characteristic to get what we want is prioritize and to be more effective. Most of the time we do a lot of things at one point of time, and even after doing hard work we feel we are not productive, we are not reaching to our goals. So it is important to know what you want to do. In this corona period, it is important to know and prioritize what is your priority in life. Prioritize those 10 things you want to do and focus on this. I think you will be more productive. The next important point which is related to this is focus. Choose what to care about. And as I said, in these difficult times, it is very important to find out and declutter our mind. Our mind has to be clean, then what we produce will be clean. If mind is dirty, the outcome will be dirty. So it's important to remain focused. And there is one of the student who was a student of Maharshi. He asked one of the question to his Maharshi, who is the Maharshi of Maharshi? The Maharshi said, it is King Janak. So this boy got confused. He said, how King Janak? He is staying in a palace, he has a beautiful life, and how can you say? Maharshi said, you just go and ask himself. You go and ask the king only this question. The boy was brave. He came in front of the king and asked, I asked the question to my Maharshi, who is the Maharshi of Maharshi? And he said, your name. I don't agree. What King Janak did, he called his men and told him that give this boy a ball with oil filled in it and take a tour along with him for the entire palace. If he drops a single drop of oil, then behead him. Just kill him. That was the instruction given to his men by the king. So the men took the instruction and they took the boy entire palace and they came back, and the boy was again in front of the king. So king asked, what did you saw? Did you see the treasure? Did you see the armories? Did you see the horses and elephants during your tour? Boy said no. Every time king was asking, did you see that? He said no. King asked, then what did you do? The boy said that you told your men that if I drop a single drop of oil, they would kill me. So I was just focusing on my oil, and I was just focusing that it should not get a single drop of oil should not get dropped. King said, yes, that's what I do. I focus on well-being of my people, though I am sitting in the palace, and that is my job. So focus is important wherever you are, and if you have a purpose in your life and if you focus on that, definitely you will be able to reach there. Another important part is ownership. Become a Sacha man. If you are working in a company, think that you are the shareholder of the company. Think you are the owner of the company. Then you will get connected. Otherwise, there will be disconnect. Once you get connected, you will get your more than 100%. You will give more than 100% to that company, and you will raise your bar, and the company will become prosperous. In the same line, you also become prosperous. There is a story. This is a picture on the right hand side. Earlier days people used to make sculptures, and after the the murti or sculptures got done, they used to just tap on top of that sculpture, because if there are any cracks by tapping the marble, you would know it. Now most of the time, after doing all the hard works, if you get crack, that piece cannot be sold to anyone. So what they used to do, they used to apply the wax on top of those cracks and they used to sell. Now here is what is very important. Some of these great people, when they used to get a crack, they used to just keep that aside and start working again on the next sculpture or next murti they wanted to build. Now we need to decide whether you want to become a person with that wax or whether you want to become a Sacha man. That is what is very important in our journey of life. Gurkhas are known for their fighting skills. They are the best soldiers in the army and even in our Indian army. So whenever the instruction is given, they just go and do it. Even if they fail, they will give their 100%. And it is important to become Gurkha in our life. Whenever the question is asked to them, ye hoga ya nahi hoga, if the question is asked in Gurkha language, Hoy ke hoy na, they will always say ho, 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 that it will be done, it will be done, it will be done. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, an optimist sees an opportunity in every difficulty. That is a great message by Winston Churchill. So become Gorkha and give your best. That is going to help us in long run. Next important thing is going out of your comfort zone. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose the sight of the shore. Then only you can go to the other place. And that is why it is important to be out of comfort zone. Do not trade your time for your growth. Do not look at for linear growth. If you want to do something extraordinary, get away from that linear growth. People, human beings have humongous potential. I'll give just example of Mark Zuckerberg. His first income in the first year was 1 million. In next year it became 10 million, and the next year became 100 million. So human can do anything. For that you must have multiple skills. In these days, with lot of people are living this world, we must, and there's a huge amount of gray area or uncertainty of employment and employability. It is important to add skills so that you remain employable. So if you want to go on a mission, a very difficult mission, you cannot only take, or if you want to conquer a hill, or any mission you want to say, you cannot go with just hammer in your hand. You have to take something like Swiss knife. So in your life you have to become a Swiss knife. So that Swiss knife has got so many things. You can see the picture. So any situation you will be able to handle, and that is the message here. When I talk about adding skills, there's one small story. You can see there was a dog and there was a fence in between him, and he used to always get food over here. The dog's routine was to go from here, come, take food, and it go. But the simplest route was this. But will this dog ever took the shorter route? No, never. Why? Because dog has tasted the success coming from the side. So it is important to know whenever we get consistent success, we don't want to change and we stop thinking. It is important to stop, not to stop thinking, try different things, you will achieve more success. Attitude is everything. It is important to be the most positive person you know. The first story is of Nat King Cole, the great American singer. Once he was performing in a small town. After his performance got over, a lady came to him and said, I don't have any money. My child is in hospital and I need money for his operation. Nat King Cole took out his wallet and gave whatever money he had, gave it to her. The same evening, there was a dinner hosted for him. A mayor came to him and said, mayor came and said that lady who came and asked and you gave money to her was a cheat. She always does the same thing. Nat King Cole smiled. The mayor got a little confused. How can you just smile? Nat King Cole said, I am very happy that the children are in the city are not dying. And that's the attitude which we have. The next picture, the middle picture, is a person who got a lot of bullets during a firing. He accidentally came in between and he was with lot of blood was going till the ambulance came. Finally the ambulance came. The medical assistant took his body and they were taking to the ambulance, and one of the person who was medical assistant asked him, are you allergic to anything? This man who got bullet in his body said, I am allergic to bullet. After the operation got over, he got operated and got to a normal room in the hospital. The same attendant came to him and said, how can you crack such jokes when you were in trouble, you were about to die? This man said, when you were taking me inside, I saw fear in your eyes. I thought that you are more afraid that I would die in your hands, and just to remove the fear from your eyes, I said so. So that's the attitude. Look at the situation. Whenever you call children who are in first standard, second standard, third standard to come and sing or come and dance, everyone will come happily and dance. But when the same children grows to standard 8 or standard 10, and if you ask the same questions, only few hands will go up. Why? Because they get conditioned by all the negativity in the life, and that is what it does. Gratitude. Be the most courteous person you know. Gratitude is very, very important aspect of life. Whatever we are in our life, whatever may be the situation. There are two stories I want to tell about. One day, Mr. Ratan Tata called a middle level salesperson on his desk that tomorrow you need to come and give a presentation on a new car, and that was Mercedes-Benz. This fellow traveled next day from Pune to Mumbai, presented to the great Ratan Tata. He went back next day and he found an envelope on his table, and the envelope was a thank you note personally signed by Ratan Tata, and that is what is called gratitude. The next story is of a person who used to work in an organization, and he was working in a canteen. One day he came out of after his work to his home, and he thought he has forgotten to keep some of the food inside the freezer, and it was the next day. Next day was a Saturday. He rushed back to the place and he went with that food and he kept in the freezer. Now, the freezer had one problem. Once you come inside, it gets locked and you cannot open it from inside. It has to be opened from outside only. This fellow got locked, and since it was Saturday, the company was with total silence. There was nobody working inside. He was worried, and suddenly the door got opened from outside. It was a security man who opened the door. This man was first of all very happy because he was saved, but he asked the question that how did you come here? The security man said that whenever you come inside the company, you always say good morning to us. Whenever you go back, you again say good night. Today you came in the morning, you said good morning, but we found that you did not say us good night or good evening while returning back. So we thought of checking you, where are you? And this was the last place of deep freezer. We have checked entire company, entire rooms, and this was the last one. So that is what gratitude is all about. Very important in our life. Another important thing is become kitabi kida. Be the best well-read person you know. Warren Buffett read 5 to 6 hours on a daily basis. Great man. Bill Gates 50 books per year. Mark Zuckerberg 1 book every 2 weeks. Elon Musk grew up reading 2 books a day. Even Ratan Tata still carries a dozen of books when on tour. It's not that we can stop learning. When we stop learning, we start dying, and that's the importance of reading. It will keep you ahead all the time. Another important part of characteristics of person in life is to remain neat and trim. Be the best dressed person you know, because that conveys a lot of message to the other side. Be a conservative and classic in your life. It is not necessary that you should wear this brand or that brand, but whatever you wear needs to be neat and clean. Subhash is the next aspect we should have in our life. A orator is a man who says what he thinks and feels what he says. So there is no disconnect between what he feels and what he tells. It is totally aligned. You can see most of the successful people are good speakers. They have very good articulation ability, and they smile and speak softly but with a lot of energy. Barack Obama, Narendra Modi, Winston Churchill, these are some of the names which we know. There is a Chinese proverb, person who does not smile should not open a shop. Next important thing is to embrace no. It is not necessary that we can say yes every time and get into difficulty. We have to sometimes say no, and we need to have a list where we can say yes and we can say no. Don't be a goody man for all. So it is very important to know this, because you can't do everything in your life. So it is very important to understand this. The next one is Kismat, and Kismat is the only 10% what happens. 90% is how you react to that Kismat. Is luck. That's all about. Now this gentleman Takas, he born in Budapest, and he was part of Hungarian army in 1936. In 1938, he was badly injured because a faulty grenade got exploded and he lost his right hand. He was one of the fantastic shooter in that army. But after even losing that hand, he continued to practice and he wanted to drive his passion. So in secret, he started practicing, and when he came back, he saw the other survivors from the same incident were practicing. This survivor thought that this fellow cannot do anything. So they asked him to at least train them so that they can go and win. This gentleman finally won 2 golds in shooting in one of the Olympic, and this is very important that we have to react in a positive manner. 10% is what happens, 90% is how you react, and that's all about Kismet. Life is not about how hard of of a hit you can give. It's all about how many you can take and still keep moving forward. So this is the message from him. Next important is sapne dekho. Dream, dream, dream. Dreams are not what you see in sleep. They are the things that you don't let you sleep. So touch, taste, smell, hear, and be. So it's all about imagination. When you start imagining what you want to become, and then you start working on that. It's like going to a restaurant and ordering something for your food. The order is getting cooked, but you always thinking that now waiter will come and I will eat it. You start feeling about that food, and when it comes, you eat it. The similar thing, when you want to become something, try to behave in that fashion. Try to test the success. Try to smell the success. Try to hear the success, and try to be. Once you do that the phrase from Robin Sharma, be, do, have. Once you do that, you will definitely get it. So don't stop dreaming. Sapne dekho, and that is the message from great APJ Abdul Kalam. Performance always comes from passion and not from pressure. Not from pressure. Be passionate. Love your job. It's very important to put entire thing in whatever you want to do in your life. The goals are important in our life, but we must be able to chase it with the right spirit and with the right focus. Thank you very much for your patient listening.